Yo, big stand. Everybody, Shaydee Nexman solo, make some fucking noise. Like I said, I'm your host, Shaydee Nexman. You can follow me on Twitter, Shaydee Nexman, or follow us on Twitter, Everybody. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Big up to all our sponsors, big up to everyone taking part in Everybody. This is gonna be a fucking epic battle, man. Trust me. We're fucking. To my left, representing Grangetown County, representing
and on my right, representing Camden, North London, I got my girl Dekay.
What's the verse? Ladies
Call the toss, yeah? Call the toss?
Toss.
Alright, where the coins at?
I'm from the person who's reacting. You from the person who's rapping. I'm from the person who's reacting. Flipping the camera.
Tails it is. Go first, Jake. Yes. 60 seconds. 60 seconds on Jake the Ripper. Let's go.
Dekay would have killed you to take a shower. I mean, fuck your sex, to me you're just another MC that Jake devours. Cause I don't mind girls rhyming, but you're shitty with bars. This is Jake the Ripper versus the Council Estate version of Nicki Minaj mixed with Vicky Pollard. So fuck this here intellectually, or go in for any subtle moves. I'ma mark this troubled youth cause you can't pronounce your W's cause you were too dumb in school. When English literature was a class, I ripped through this bitch dude either decided to skip school or would sit in the back and sniff glue. I was reading poetry and working on my rhyming premise. You were seeing how far a rule would fit in your vaginal crevice. Cause in school you known as the cheap whore, been up and down more times than a seesaw, fingered more times than a keyboard, and had more pricks in the ass than Eeyore. And on a night out I reckon you go for about a picture of a loop. On an STD poster I seen a picture of you with the word welcome shaved into your pubes. No, but serious, when it comes to bringing props to battles I hella rate you. But I think to ultimately show my dominance I better rape you. With the words lyrics written on my dick so my lyrics literally penetrate you. Nah, hey, that's a joke, Dekay, you disgust me and you're worth a damn wank. I just want to make you paranoid so you're afraid to speak like Anne Frank. Otherwise I'll take your mum, dad, nan, gramps and throw them all in a concentration camp. I'll stab you, sit in front of you and eat steak for hours. I'll beat you into submission so even if I flinch it would make you cower. Then I take you to the gas chamber. So it would literally kill you to take a shower.
I listened to your bars. Yes, I was concentrating, man. I hope you take a shower in a concentration camp. He's like, you see me? Nah, I couldn't be beat. Blood, you'll get beaten by a woman here on Womanby Streets. Alright, you like some vagrant spitter. What's he called? Jake the Ripper? Let me paint a picture. Jake the Ripoff, I mean Jake the Ripper. I'm about to say some shit that might make you bitter. My style's real, it's overproof like Jamaican liquor. Your face is annoying, I can't wait to hit you. A college kid that works part-time as a babysitter. I bet he's been studying my bars like the ancient scripture. This is the best moment of your life, fuck it, just take a picture. He's like, I'm battling Dekay now, I'm living large, I've written bars. Shut up, you'll get ripped apart. You probably take it up the arse like men in prison yards, get ridden hard while wearing your mum's fitted bras. You don't slit skin, tear flesh or rip up mics. The only thing you've ever ripped are your sister's tights. Pretending you were flipping tights. They go out to gay bars like, I'm looking for my Mr. Right. You cheap shagger, you ain't got no street swagger, ass cheap grabber. Guess you're just another beat jacker, you cheap rapper. Stab you till you bleed with a deep dagger. Then take the piss like you got a weak bladder. I don't like your songs, fam. Not even one track, you scumbag. You should have stayed inside your mother's cunt flaps. If I was you, I wouldn't even make a comeback. I was doing this when you were in your brother's cum sack. You inbred bitch, Rip Jake, I've done that.
Hold it down, please.
That shit you come up with about my mum's cum flaps were your best bars. It goes to show your lyrics are as developed as your breasts are. And damn, I'm a few feel bad for treating women like an inferior race, but it is beer I can taste, so sexism's timeless. Bitch, if you don't keep quiet, we'll have to see where Jeremy Kyle is, because you're going to become a victim of domestic violence. I'll explain to the audience you're a mental psycho. Such a moody bitch, it's like you pedal through life on a menstrual cycle. Fuck rapping about your pussy, you're spitting is poor, plain and simple, you can't rip it as raw. If your mission is war, comprehend you're going to battle with a lyrical lord. Growing up you were always hungry physically, not lyrically, because your mum was ticking a drawer. And one day you'll get pregnant and your baby will be able to bungee jump from the umbilical cord. So wide the baby miscarriages and the fetus wouldn't even look like it was from this planet, bitch. And I know you're sick of jokes about your pussy. When females attempt to battle rapping, tragic happens. You claim the sexes have equality, but we need to get the facts in. Girls can't wrestle with men because they ain't as good as grappling. Can't throw a shot put, discus or javelin half as far as men. Boxing you can't get in a ring with spar with men. So if battle rap considered a sport, you shouldn't spit bars with men. Hip-hop's always been misogynistic, that's why I got to spit this. If there's beef between us, you better make the dish, steak and chips or a plate of ribs, or I'll make a fist and break your lip. Cause when I open my mouth, I'll release perfection. If this bitch says she's making dough, her pussy got a yeast infection, or you're making me pizza, Todd.
Okay, Jake.
Hold it up.
Yeah, man. Alright, listen, bruv. You said I shouldn't spit bars with men. You think you're fucking hard with pens? I'm freestyling so sick, I'll fucking pick up an iron bar and leave you scarred, my friends. That's fucking spitting bars and then hitting you with fucking bars till you're in prison yards with men. Listen, yeah, pussy jokes, yeah? Alright. Your face has got more oil than an Arabian. Your mum's pussy is wider than the Millennium Stadium. You look like a wombat that's gone mad. You sound like Bob Bryden if he was on crack. Your multi-syllables are average, but beyond that, you're about as much use as a page 3 girl whose tits have gone flat. Your name's Jacob. You've done 3 songs and all of them are shit. You're about as credible as a rapist that says girls just been falling on my dick. Now, I didn't come from London here today to be calling you a prick. I came down to watch you dig your grave and fall into the pits. Yeah? That's right, you see that drink I'm finishing you like you just did. You know what? It's not my fault you hate women because your mum was a slut bitch. And what you're saying is really a contradiction. The only way I've been cooking for you is if I'm poisoning your food in the kitchen. Yeah? So basically, to sum up, Jake, you were dumb and a fake, and I hate you, and your mother got raped, and that's what came out of her cavernous fucking cave. Because you see, his main fallback is he can't freestyle, he's only got the pen game. Well, that's alright, man, because this men's lame. I mean, you can never have this bar or this round end game. Yeah. That's it, man, I'm gonna leave this men's lame.
Third round on Jake. Brother, let's go.
If time travel was possible and this battle took place in 1888, believe me, it'd be costing you. Because you'd be in my dungeon with my cock and you, because Jack the Ripper was infamous for ripping London prostitutes. And you like rebutting the Ripper's bum, so you've got to rebuttal this. The Ripper is rowdy, ratty bitches ridiculously. Raw rhymes rap ruggedly and resistantly ripping her beats. I'm religiously rewriting so no one's sick of me. And I'm rapidly ravishing this demented bitch, rhyming out repeatedly so you can remember it. You can't pronounce a letter, bitch, so I have to mention it. Constantly hesitant to put R's in your sentences. Cause you're aware you ain't never gonna be on top of the pops or walk in the spot with the same speech impediment as Jonathan was. Diction's perfect because I got her on lock, you're a novice, so stop. No one wants to hear a female talk about popping a Glock. This broke down to Leash, you should stick to gobbling cock. Because I hear you deep throat nice, but the only time you're going to be sick is malaria because of them mosquito bites. So before you try and outcipher Jake, bring 1,000 fighter planes going at lightning pace. Before you try and out-cypher Jake, bring 1,000 fighter planes going at lightning pace. Cause I'ma be forever stuck to the mic with the tattoo on Tyson's face. I'ma be forever clowning those pound ringtone boys with schemes deeper than DK's Death Down Syndrome voice. Cause I don't need pussy jokes to dismantle you. You live in a hostel cause your own mother abandoned you. Apart from your cat, you're all alone, fucker. Your own mother has even changed the phone number. So I'm finished with this alien looking girl who smokes so much homegrown. Her voice has a permanent slow-mo low tone. And I called you an alien, but you clearly ain't E.T. cause E.T. could actually phone home.
He's got a few sick bars, yeah, I'm giving him that. The hostel was 10 years ago, dickhead, now I live in a flat. You ain't no Jack the Ripper, backstreet killer, why? I'll prove you ain't. The nearest this guy gets to a stripper is a guy removing paint. You got that decrepit, dog fucking swagger, plus some mouldy looking frame. Yo, oh wait, hold on. Oh, I've got it. Aren't you that guy out of goldy looking chain? They say guns don't kill people, yeah, trust me, it's a shame. Your bars are like fake jewelry, they get rusty in the rain. I mean, God, I fucking hate this guy. He says I'm going far, yes I am. And by the way, I can pronounce my R's. R. Yeah, fuck it, man. Yeah, man. I mean, my rhymes are like psychic killers, how they go in heads. You're like a sandwich filler, how you're so inbred. You've got massive heads and lanky ass thin legs. Your mum's pussy looks like one of the leftover pastries at Greg's. I mean, you want to do fast bars, yeah? Okay. Listen, I'll dismantle this travesty, tragically trying to challenge me. Trackloads, fallacy, factually final me, fathom me. I'll handle this actually, ripping your spine from your back. You'll be more full of holes and cavities, lower than nurses' salaries. Come out of your coma and open your eyelids gradually. No, you're not at home, the reality's you're in casualty. Stare down from the ceiling at your body as I casually detach the IV from your vein and scream fatality. Now that taught young Jake a lesson in his mortality. It's true, son. Fuck you, bitch, I just ripped you a new one. 2-1.
Yo, we can go to the judges and advise, let's go.
Jake the Ripper, this is DK. There's a lot of things you can break down. Basically, I think Jake took it. I'd say Jake took it every round. His bars are more mature. I liked how the ahs and the keyboard EO. DK came extremely hard. I'm not a fan of the big freestyle. I'm not really a big freestyle fan. I'd say whole performance, Jake took it.
Jake the Ripper v DK. I thought Jake the Ripper took it only because I thought the balance of freestyle and written wasn't quite there for DK. Like, yeah, she beat him. She's better than him at freestyle. I don't think you would argue that, but the fact of the matter is it's a written battle, and I thought if you take freestyle and written out of the equation, who had the better punches? I thought Jake the Ripper did in every round. Do you know what I mean?
This one, like, you know, DK came sick, the rebuttals were amazing. I thought Jake the Ripper, you know, one of his best performances, if not his best. For me, this is one I'd have to watch back if I was to really say who I truly think won, but I could only go by the end of the battle who I was just edging for was Jake the Ripper, so therefore that's what I'm going to go for. So,
I don't know what to say, it was so close, it was ridiculous. They both come with verse and bars. Jake had probably the best punches, but DK managed to flip a lot of them, and I do respect the freestyle aspect, so I'm going to give it to DK, man.
Yo, Singer, that was close. If you ask me, that was 50-50, because you can either argue with the freestyles or the punchlines, but if it's my personal preference, I appreciate the fact that it's hard to twist what somebody's saying and make it into an effective punchline, so I'll give it to it, because you had writtens as well as that, so I'll give it to DK, but it's 50-50. Really, it's 50-50, it's debate.
Make some fucking noise. Yo, sick battle between these sick MCs, man. I fucking personally couldn't judge it myself, it would just be fucking terrifying, do you get me? But the judges has come to the decision, and the winner by the 2-3 man. Over to Jake the Ripper.
Boy, cuz you bout to meet your match. Me and music, we adapt like salsa with a burrito rap. Your ego acts and place the face and epilogue. Set it off, I crush your soul with a heavy.